Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the
How we
clean the car.
And I hasten to add, it's how we clean. This is not a how-to guide, because what I don't want is someone could turn it up and go,
"You're doing it wrong.
told me to do this and all the paints fell off my car."
We're not telling you to do it any particular way.
Yeah, this is what works for us. These are the products that we use and the process that we follow.
Wheels washed, paintwork cleaned, decontaminated, absolutely smooth as a baby's bum. Now, final 2 stages that we're going to cover off today: polishing the car with a machine polisher and getting some protection down. Today we're putting down just normal wax. We're not ceramic coating it. It's just going to be wax.
Yeah,
so
I don't with what this car's used for, I'm not going to bother spending out for a ceramic coating. I'll just keep the wax topped up. It only hammers around the track, so I don't expect it to look mint. We've already got stone chips all over it because of the kind of car that it is, but just put a bit of wax on there for now, and then to keep on top of it, we'll probably use what we used in the past, which is Polar Seal.
Auto-Glint Polar Seal, so
it tops it up well. So yeah, we'll get the polisher out and
get the machine out, and we'll get it swirly free. Stay tuned.
Right, so this is a Das V6 Pro machine polisher, but a couple of years ago wax stock. Like I say, this is a relatively cheap entry-level tool if you're wanting to start machining your own cars or getting into this. Lake Country fine cut pad. We're not going to be going too aggressive on this. It's white. It's not. We're not. You know, it's not bad, but we're not going to try and cut a load of stuff off. You'll probably see us use a heavier pad on a different car that we've got to do, which is my dad's neglected car. So this is sort of a medium pad. So it calls it a light cut. We're going to use a heavy cut polish to start with this pad. Go through the panel. I'm going to do the quarter panel, starting the bottom, get that done, and then we'll switch, dry that off, work around the car. Once you've got all of this panel done, then we can do the refining stage, which will hopefully get any more swirls out. The key to this is not rushing it. Now, you look at this car, it looks clean, and unless you see it in bright street light or get a proper light up against it, it's not that bad. But when we machined it last year before its first track day outing, we were kind of tight on time trying to get everything done before we went to Snetterton. So it was a little bit rushed, so take your time on this stage. The longer you take, the slower you go, the better the finish that you'll get generally. So this is a brand new pad, and I haven't got that much polish left. Less is more with this. You don't need to have, you know, it dripping off the pad. This cuts a long way, it goes a long way. So work it onto the panel and off the pad. The key thing with this is don't ever lift it off whilst it's still spinning, because you'll just spray polish everywhere and then you've got another mess to clean up. The other key thing that I've been taught is always have the wire over your shoulder. That way you're not going to bang it against the panel, because obviously that's going to mark the height. Let the weight of the machine do the work. You don't need to put a load of weight onto the machine. Just let's move the polish around. Try and keep it flat. Slowly build the liquid up. Because it's a new pad, the polish does tend to dry out fairly quickly on this, so I've not actually wiped off where this is. I've just put more on. I'm doing what I said not to do there, banging the paddle with the cable. So every time you start again, remember to slow it down, work the polish around. Right, so I've done the initial cut of the rear quarter panel. It's come up reasonably well. There's still marks in there, but again, this is me. I'm not a pro. You know, I paid to have the M2 and the 4 Series done, there's no swirls on them, they're mint. This is just me having a bash at the weekend. So switch pads now, so we've gone from the cutting pad to the finishing pad, which is this one, and this is a finishing polish, which will take a bit more refining out the paint, take a few more swirls out hopefully, give it a nice finish. Once that's done and wiped off, Graham can then put some Autoglym HD wax on there, which we've got, and then I can move on to the next panel. Same as before, lead over your shoulder, start with slow. So quarter panel, top and bottom, has been cut, refined, and it's now just ready for the wax to be put on. The wax we're going to use is around here somewhere, this one here, Autoglym high definition wax. I had ordered some ceramic coating from EZ Wax, but that hasn't arrived, so we're using the Autoglym HD wax that we've got. Panel's come up really well considering the state it was in. It wasn't in a terrible state, it's white, it doesn't show it that much, but it has come up really well. So Graham's now going to apply the wax, and then we'll get on and machine the rest of the car.
So as Matt says, I'm going to hit the panel now with some HD wax. Dead straightforward, it is like Mr Miyagi says, it's wax on, wax off. So we're going to lay the wax down, straight lines until the panel goes hazy. Different waxes will take different times till it goes hazy, but when it's hazy, that's time to wipe the panel down, and it will leave you with a nice, shiny, smooth, protected panel. Obviously, I'm going to do the rear quarter because Matt's polished it, and then I'm going to crack on with the rest of the car. So guys, as you can see, that's the panel polished, waxed. It's that simple. Obviously it's time consuming because there are several stages to the process. Obviously you need to cut it, refine it, and then polish it. Okay, so that's the quarter done.
Cut it, refine it, then wax it, you mean?
Then wax it, yeah. That's the quarter done. What we're going to do now is we're going to crack on, do the rest of the car. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please click the icon, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll do a little walk around when it's all polished and gleaming. Thanks for watching.